Trailer Factory Climatizer Cellulose. Number 12 is Brad Heron. Starting fourth from Caledonia, the Derner Motors, Tyson Hitchberger, Planet Realty Retail Design Group. Number 43H, it's the points leader, the gunslinger Ryan Hunsinger. Starting fifth from Delhi, the DADS, Cameron Crane, Stonehouse General Contracting. Number 1 is Holly Porter. And starting sixth from Oshwegan, his first start here this year, the Hills Tire, Case IH, Brown Auto Service, number 10G. That is Ed Green. Starting seventh from Caledonia, the Renway Energy, Oshwegan Speedway, 88 is Jesse McDonald. And starting eighth from Vanessa, the BCG Electrical, Mike Garrick, Dodge Chrysler, number 8, it's Hurricane Hannah Farrell. So 8 cars, 6 stops the distance for Creative Edge Signs and Graphics Heat Race number 1. And the field stacks up a bit down there on the back straightaway. A very slow pace being set by Mike Thorne and Jerry Hill. They crawl up to the chalk line in turn 4, and we're green on heat race number 1.
Doug Leonard didn't like that one, I don't think, but it will stay green. No, it will not, Tommy. They didn't like that. As soon as they came out of 4, Doug Leonard started saying on the radio, no, no, no.
And they're being reminded the starts are at the chalk line over the one-way radio. Doug Leonard sends Mike Thorne back one row. So Mike Thorne to the inside of row number 2 now after drawing the pole for this one.
Getting centered roll here, down out of 3 again. We'll try it again.
So Brad Heron now the pole sitter, Jerry Hill on the outside as they get up to the chalk line again. A better start that time. And the green flag waves from Kyle McKenzie.
Brad Heron in the Miska trailer machine down to the inside with Jerry Hill running behind him. Mikey Bobby working in the 55 with Hunsinger up on the top trying to come around the wall.
Hunsinger to the middle groove here, gets the second spot away from Jerry Hill. Holly Porter looking to find her way around as well, but Hill fights back on the bottom side, still by side in corner 2.
Brad Heron with the advantage here in the number 12 car. Still out front, Hunsinger trying to come around Jerry Hill. Can't find that line, and he'll fade back a little bit now, but it's still Brad Heron in the 12.
Heron continues to lead here. He's got a couple heat race wins under his belt in 2016, but Hunsinger now clear of Hill and up into second as Thorne, the only driver trying to run that outside groove around the cushion at the moment.
Jesse McDonald pulling right up the back bumper of Jerry Hill, and as he had to get on the brakes, Holly Porter whips it around the outside. It's still Heron, Hunsinger, and Hill, and Holly. If you're naming an H, you go to the back.
So Porter is working on the 49H of Hill as he gets a bump down there in corner 1 and 2. That allows Hill to the inside. Here comes McDonald as well.
Jesse McDonald trying to make the move under the 49 of Hill. He'll clear that one. Heron coming back to the bottom in 1 and 2. Still on the move is the 43 of Hunter. Porter goes around in 2. Gets on the gas, and Hannah Farrell does some defensive driving to stay out of that one.
Checkered flag comes out. Brad Heron gets the win in Creative Edge and Signs and Graphics Heat Race number 1. Second will be Hunsinger. Third is McDonald. Fourth is Hill. Fifth is Thorne. Sixth will be Farrell. Seventh to Porter. And eighth to Ed Green. So there's your winner of Heat Race number 1 from Waterford, the Miska Trailer Factory Climatizer Cellulose, number 12 of Brad Heron. Heat race number 2 brought to you by McDonald's Restaurants of Paris and Brantford. Starting on the pole from St. Agatha, the Creative Edge Signs and Graphics. To send a shout out to the Dernan and Mahoney teams and anyone else who's helped him get that 18X on the track over the past few weeks, as he's worked hard to get that car on track here in 2016. So again, we go with 8 cars scheduled to start. 6 laps of distance on McDonald's Heat race number 2.
Josh Johnson, Davey Boughton getting ready to bring the field here out of turn number 4. We're on it. Shantz gets the chalk, and he'll be the first one to turn number 1.
So the 04 exit, Mike Bell Jr. not able to start this one. 3 wide for the second spot as Schutz takes that one for the moment, Greg.
Couple of rookies working the inside there. Alex Schutz and Jordan Hill as they come to the inside of Bowden. Off of 2, though, it's all Schutz off the bottom side of that turn.
So Schutz has taken away like a shot here, but Schutz, Bowden, Hill, Turkey, Demand, and Evans all racing very closely. They're almost 4 wide for the second spot.
Crew chief Steve Moulton for the Styres team got to be, oh, Jesse McDonald goes around, doesn't hit anything, and Sean Evans with a beautiful bit of driving to avoid Jesse McDonald, who loses the handle. Jesse's had a fantastic season here. Oh, sorry, that's Aaron Turkey out there. Aaron lost the handle there right down low, guys, and these guys have all been running very good. They were so close in 1 and 2. And Aaron just lost the handle on the bottom, and Sean Evans just barely got around the outside.
So they were racing very close there for that second spot as Schutz had taken off from them. Would have
1 to go at the line. Cone is out. 18's our leader. First car to fire. It's anywhere in turn number 4. Everyone single file, nose to tail, so you're clear of the cone.
Thanks, Doug Leonard. We listen in to our race director, Doug Leonard, as he gives the drivers the instructions on the one-way radio. That's what they hear. Being told to keep it single file till they get past the cone on the front straightaway.
Should clarify that cone rule a little bit. A few weeks ago, a question popped up on Twitter. You can be side by side at the cone, but you cannot advance your position until you've gotten past the cone. So the wording of the rule is a little bit interesting there, but basically you can't pass somebody before you get to the cone, as green flag is back out here on heat race number 2.
Now I tell you, watch Aaron Turkey now from the back. The 68's got it wound up. Watch the Styres 68. Turkey, if he can grab some bite, will be the show here with a bunch more to go.
Yeah, Turkey, multiple-time feature winner here in that 68 car, gets around for the moment Davey Bowden, but Bowden fights back. Meanwhile, up front, it is all Josh Schantz. And then behind him, Jordan Hill in that 99 car. Very good job here so far in 2016 for the rookie driver.
Jordan, absolutely pure rookie, planting it up on the cushion and letting it sail out of turn number 2 in the INF Crafts and Supplies 99 machine for the Steve LaCour Racing team here. Works it off of 4. Remember, he's a pure rookie, Tommy. Never been in a sprint car until this year.
Got the wing pulled back. Very smooth line out of corner 2, and he pulls away over Mac Demand for that second spot. Meanwhile, up front, Josh Schantz is going to get the win in heat race number 2. Second will be Jordan Hill. Third is Mac Demand. Fourth is Alex Schutz. Fifth will be Aaron Turkey. Sixth will be Sean Evans. And seventh is Davey Bowden. So here he is rolling through corners 3 and 4 and up to the front straightaway again. Put your hands together for your winner of heat race number 2 from St. Agatha, the Creative Edge Signs and Graphics, Cal Tire, Shoppers Drug Mart, number 18, Josh Schantz.
B. Main for the cool kids. Corpac Sprint Cars over on the warm-up track over in corner number 3. Starting lineup for this event. Top 5 will
Oakwood Transport. Number 4 is Mac Demand, last week's feature winner. And on the inside of row number 3 from Oshwegan, the INS Crafts and Supplies, Oshwegan Speedway, number 99, Jordan Hill. Row number 2 on the outside from Waterford, Demiska Trailer Factory, Climatizer Cellulose, number 12, it's Brad Heron. And starting third from Caledonia, the Runway Energy, Oshwegan Speedway 88, is Jesse McDonald. Your front row looks like this. On the outside from Caledonia, the Dernan Motors, Tyson Hinchberger, Planet Realty, Retail Design Group, number 43H, the points leader, Ryan Hunsinger, and the driver who's 1 point behind him from St. Agatha, the Creative Edge Sides and Graphics, Cal Tire, Shoppers Drug Mart, number 18, is Josh Schantz. That's how they'll line up. 20 laps to go here in the Strickland's GMC CRATE Sprintcar, a feature event, our final race of the night here on Pinty's Delicious Foods Night. We thank you very much for joining us here and for wearing your minor sports team apparel. We're set to go here. Josh Schantz and Ryan Hunsinger crawling through turns 3 and 4. They'll get up to the chalk line, and here we go.
Green flag in the air for the final feature of the night. Josh Shantz trails by 1 point in the standings, and he's racing with the point leader with the yellow flag out.
And Josh Shantz getting called for jumping the start there as they didn't get to the chalk line. Aaron Turkey goes around in corner 2.
88-43 to the front. 88-43 in the front. 18 back one row.
So Jesse McDonald will get the pole position to restart here.
Great tickets still available. Go to WTFest.ca. WTFest.ca. Still lots of good tickets available. If you're down there, make sure you stop by the Ohsweken Speedway display and tell them you saw us here at the track. Guys, with the rundown, here we go.
So here we go. Jesse McDonald, your new pole sitter here as Shantz gets moved back to the second row, and we're green flag. McDonald gets a good start.
Yeah, Jesse McDonald in that 88 machine leads him down into corner number 1. Josh Shantz got a big bump down there. That upset the car, and he drops back to the 4th position.
So McDonald, the early leader here. Here comes Mac DeMann making a run on the outside of both Shantz and the 12 of Heron, but washes up in corner 4.
So Jesse McDonald looking for his first career CRATE Sprint Car victory. Leading rookie in the division, leads this one over the Gunslinger and Brad Heron.
Heron had a run on Hunsinger in corner 2, but Hunsinger washed up the track a bit, and Heron had to get on the binders there and drop back into the 3rd spot.
McDonald has been inching closer and closer, getting closer to his first ever win. Looking for that here tonight as he brings it through 3 and 4. As your leader, Heron and Hunsinger continue to go at it.
Something is slightly amiss with Heron's nose wing on the 12 car, but it's not hindering him too much here as he works on the 43H of Ryan Hunsinger. The top 3 broken away just a bit from a good battle for that 4th spot between Shantz, DeMann, and Jordan Hill.
Side by side for the 2nd spot. Heron caught a big rut there in corner number 1, jerked the car around, but he stays right there side by side. Kind of reminds you of 1 week ago when it was the Gunslinger and Mac DeMann going at it for the win.
Meanwhile, Jesse McDonald is opening up a big lead here with 4 laps on the board and 16 to go. Heron may be able to get a bit of a run on McDonald if he could ever get around the 43H of Hunsinger.
Across the stripe to complete lap number 5 in this one for Jesse McDonald. Ryan Hunsinger in 2nd, Brad Heron in 3rd. 4th right now is Josh Shantz. And 5th would be the 99 of Jordan Hill. 6th is the 8 of Hannah Farrell. And then you've got the 7th spot going to Mac DeMann. 8th is the 49 of Jerry Hill. And then you've got Mike Thorne and Holly Porter completing the top 10.
Some good racing going on back in the pack, but now Heron has nosed ahead of Hunsinger. The yellow flag out, though, as Davey Bowden goes for a loop in corner 2, right in front of the leaders. Heron now, as he raced that gap that McDonald had built up. McDonald, the Rookie of the Year leader right now. Hunsinger 3rd, Shantz 4th, and Jordan Hill having a career best run in 5th right now. Green flag out again.
Green flag in the air. Jesse McDonald leads him down through corner 1, and here comes Brad Heron working that outside line, trying to get a run. McDonald very strong off the bottom in 2.
Heron's trying to do the same thing to McDonald that he did to Hunsinger, but it's not working out quite as well. Meanwhile, Shantz and Hill up on that top side are working on Hunsinger for the 3rd spot.
McDonald feeling a little more pressure this time than he was on that last restart, but Heron settling back into 2nd with Hunsinger in 3rd. Shantz back up to 4th, making his way back through the field.
That's the race for the points lead essentially here. Shantz and Hunsinger are separated by just 1 point coming in. So if Shantz gets around Hunsinger, he'll be the new points leader for the moment. But right now it's still Hunsinger holding strong on the bottom side. Heron starting to lose some ground now to the 88 of McDonald.
9 laps go up on the board, 11 to go in this one with McDonald your leader. Heron in 2nd, Hunsinger in 3rd. Troubles off of corner 4 for Aaron Turkey. He'll keep the motor going. We stay green.
So Turkey does a good job to keep going here. Halfway signal this time, 10 laps in and 10 to go. Now Turkey again around in turn 2 and keeps it going. So halfway, McDonald the leader. Second is Heron. Third is Hunsinger. Up to fourth now, Hannah Farrell. Then it's Shantz and Hill right there as well.
Yeah, nice job by Hannah Farrell getting up into the fourth spot right now. Meanwhile, the leader, Jesse McDonald, just watching him. He's just pedaling this car to perfection down in that bottom groove. Doesn't even look like he's going that fast, but it's fast enough to stay in front of everybody else.
His lap times are quicker than everybody else right now by about half a second. So McDonald doing a good job down on that bottom side, just like Steve Poirier did in the 360 feature. Behind him, Hunsinger has started to make up some ground on Heron as he's pulled away from that battle for the fourth spot between Hannah Farrell and Jordan Hill. A good run for both those rookie drivers.
Down to complete lap number 13 for Jesse McDonald. Brad Heron in second, feeling the heat now from Ryan Hunsinger, who is right there. Josh Shantz has dropped back, so this good news for the gunslinger Ryan Hunsinger in the point standings.
So Hunsinger working on trying to gain even more points as the leader McDonald had to slow down to get around the 18X of Davey Boughton, and now Boughton almost into the side of McDonald as the second and third place cars, Hunsinger and Heron, have started to catch McDonald.
Now you have to wonder, is there enough time now for Hunsinger and Heron as Hunsinger gets right down inside of Boughton, says, excuse me, I'm moving through. Boughton almost into the side of Heron.
Boughton fighting that car right now as the top drivers starting to move around him. Hill and Farrell now working on the 18X as McDonald may have started to open up his lead again in open track.
Across the stripe another time, Jesse McDonald, your leader, with 4 laps to go. Hunsinger has closed the gap. Does he have enough time?
Well, almost identical lap times the last lap for McDonald and Hunsinger, so that's not going to get it done for the gunslinger. But look at behind them, Jordan Hill now working on the third spot from Brad Heron. Can Jordan Hill get his first podium finish in a CRATE Sprint car?
We'll find out here in just 3 laps as Jesse McDonald continues to just pedal this car down to the inside line to perfection. This time by, you'll see the uprights, 2 to go, says Kyle McKenzie, as Jesse McDonald leads over Ryan Hunsinger and Brad Heron.
Well, Hunsinger was about half a tenth of a second quicker last time, but that's not nearly enough of a advantage to gain there, as McDonald will come out of corner 4 the final time, or penultimate time I should say. White flag in the air for McDonald.
Well, he's made his way from the Bomber division all the way up to the CRATE Sprint Car division, and he's a half a lap from picking up his first victory. Final time through 3. He'll work it off of corner 4, and for the first time ever, Jesse McDonald is a sprint car winner.
So McDonald gets the win. Hunsinger second, Heron third. Jordan Hill finishes a career best 4th. Then it's Hannah Farrell, Mac DeMann, Holly Porter, Josh Shantz, Mike Thorne, and Sean Evans rounding out the top 10. So again, we will send Greg Kellnan down to Mobile One Victory Lane to talk to, I'm sure, a very excited Jesse McDonald, his first time winner in a CRATE Sprint car. We'll also get a word with Ryan.
First time winner, started in the Bomber division, raced in the Thunderstocks, and now has raced his way into Mobile One Victory Lane for the Strickland GMC CRATE Sprint Car division. Let's hear it for Jesse McDonald. Ryan Hunsinger in to congratulate him. Brad Heron over as well. You knew it was just a matter of time before Jesse McDonald would find his way into Mobile One Victory Lane here with the CRATE Sprint Car division. And came in as the rookie point leader. And now finds himself with a checkered flag. All the 2-seat sprint car riders, get ready. We'll be doing that right at the conclusion of Victory Lane. We'll have you come over into the infield. There's going to be a lot of congratulations going around for Jesse McDonald. I see his teammate Aaron Turkey is down here in Victory Lane as well. Point leader Ryan Hunsinger comes home in second. Glenn Styres is down here to congratulate Jesse as well. We'll let you get back to the celebration, but Jesse, how about that? We knew it. You were knocking on the door. How good does this feel?
This is amazing, guys. Like, I got to thank the crowd for just coming out and supporting us. Like, this is amazing.
Talk about your offseason when you made the decision to go to the CRATE Sprint Cars, and did you think you'd be in victory lane this quick?
I had no idea. It's just a blur. This is amazing. I'm speechless.
Who would you like to thank for getting you into victory lane?
I got to thank Styres Racing. I got to thank all my crew. If it wasn't for my crew, I wouldn't be as good as I am. I'm not, they're behind me 100%. And I got to thank my parents. I want to thank my mom for coming. She drove all the way out. Just amazing.
He's pretty happy here in victory lane. Let's hear it for Jesse McDonald, the first-time winner down in Mobile 1 victory lane. The gunslinger, Ryan Hunsinger, came up 1 point lead coming into tonight. He gained a lot of points tonight on Josh Shantz. A good title chase night for you.
Yeah, I'm really happy for Jesse. When he was like a little kid, he stopped by my shop. We were just talking about this the other day, and he sat in my race car, and that kind of got the bug started. And I just stopped by and saw his dad today, and I said, man, he's got his shit together. He's going to win one of these really soon. So I couldn't be happier to get beat by a guy like Jesse. Like, I'm really, really happy for him. I screwed up on the start. I almost flipped, and I thought I broke the right rear shock. The car wasn't overly comfortable, and then once I realized that something wasn't broke, I just kept playing with it and got a little better and a little better. But, man, it's a tough track tonight. Like I said, I'm really glad Jesse won.
Who would you like to thank?
My crew guys. I got all kinds of sponsors here. Everybody helps. Tons of people. My wife, Lisa. Eggs Strong, the hashtag Eggs Strong. I really hope he gets better. And another good friend of mine, Shane Gowan's kind of going through some stuff right now with being sick, and life can change in an instant. So I don't know, be nice to the people you love and tell them you love them, because you never know what's going to happen tomorrow. So hope those guys get better, and we're just rolling along, just having a ton of fun this year. So thanks to everybody.
Second place finish for the gunslinger, Ryan Hunsinger. Brad Herron, man, you're up here on the podium, but man, you're knocking on the door. You have to feel good, though, that it's coming.
I know, right? I'm knocking on the door, but no one's answering.
Good night of racing, though, for you, and it looked like a difficult track, too. You had to do a lot of pedaling.
Oh, yeah, big time. It was slicked right off, and, yeah, you were definitely lots of brake on, pedaling big time. And I got around Ryan. I thought, okay, right on. I don't know we got nothing for Jesse, but, that's kind of cool. We got around Ryan, and he drove right by past me. I'm like, what? But anyway, you know what? All in all, good night. Win the heat race, Top Gun award again, podium. Can't ask for more.
Yeah, you've really got your program back together here in 2016. Who do you want to thank?
Geez, everybody. Everybody on the car, Alex, and everybody against Miska Trailers, Climatizer Cellulose. I mean, there's so many people on this car that make this possible for us to come out and do. Insight Design, Alex and Janine, everybody, my crew, my brother and Jeff, everybody that put in the man hours to make this possible. Without them, it's nothing.
There you go, Brad Herron back on the podium here tonight. So that wraps things up for Pinty's Delicious Foods Night. Thank you for joining us here this evening. Thanks to all of those who wore their sports teams jerseys tonight. Don't forget to be back here next Friday night as the Southern Ontario Sprints take on the Cool Kids Corpac Sprint Cars. And it's going to be a fun night. Plus, we have the Brock Leonard Memorial, 50 laps for the Thunder Stocks. Tons of money on the line means extra cars, extra laps, extra excitement next Friday night. Make sure you're here. Regular admission next Friday night, Canada Day. Come celebrate it with us. We'll light up the skies with Lone Wolf fireworks. Thank you for joining us here tonight on behalf of the Styres family, all the staff, official, and crew, all the people that worked so hard to bring this program to you. And on behalf of my co-announcers, Clinton Jeffrey and Tommy Gooch, my name is Greg Hellman saying so long. We'll see you next Friday night.